Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Guess who? I'm back. Good morning. It is, what is it? Wednesday? Hump day? Yeah. Okay. Finished a 24-hour, technically a 29-hour water fast. I feel good. I do feel a little bloated. And my Skechers are saying so. But anywho, I feel good. I feel good. I feel real good. So I got to do the gym today. So let's do a weigh-in. Let's go. Y'all, when I did my editing on my video yesterday, you remember when I got up to go show you what the day was and my chair was like, yeah. So I tried to WD-40 it this morning, and it seems better. I sprayed everywhere that I thought it could be squeaky. Let's see when I stand up. Still a little squeaky. Maybe I'll try again later. I don't know. I'm just a girl. I don't know where to spray the stuff, but I was doing it at 5:30 this morning, so I probably wasn't being diligent of all the places. So maybe later I'll spray some more. All right, so today is 25th, Wednesday, hump day at 7:01. All right, let's go. Let's weigh in. All right, scale, what you got for me today? Okay, hang on, you guys. Which, if you remember, is exactly the same as yesterday. Oi. Okay. All right. So, anybody else would be super annoyed at that they fasted for 29 hours and didn't lose anything. Yeah, I'm sorry, I digressed because I was 227.8 yesterday. Anywho, you can't freak out. I know I'm the guru of don't freak out. So let's look at this. Common sense, or people on the outside looking in will be like, well, wait a minute. Monday you ate, which Monday I had an Asian bowl. That Asian bowl. And what else did I have? I think maybe a couple of rice. I can't remember, but I do remember my main meal was that Asian bowl. I wasn't around a lot because Monday was my appointment, so I spent a lot of time out. So that window, my eating window that day was super short because I didn't get to eat till late and blah, blah, blah. And people are like, and then you woke up yesterday and was down 2 pounds. Then you fasted and didn't eat nothing, just had water, and you didn't lose nothing. So I could see where people would be like, why suffer? And honestly, I didn't suffer that much. It's 24 hours. And a lot of that you're asleep. So that's why I said 29 hours, because of course I include the sleeping part. So I didn't eat anything from Tuesday Monday night, I started counting from midnight, right? So it was technically 29, 30 hours of fasting. So it's like, okay, you ate X and lost 2 pounds. Then you had nothing but water for 29, 30 hours and didn't budge. I get it. Anybody normal would say, I'd rather eat X and lose 2 pounds than suffer and do water and stay the same. I get it. I get it. But I'm not normal. And I like to trust the process. Like I didn't budge the scale, but guess what? I'm not going to be like, oh, forget it. No, I'm going to trust the process. Anytime I start a protocol on Monday, I'm not going to give up that easy. I'm going to trust the process for at least a week. At least a week. So when Sunday night gets here and it's time to go to bed, I will say to myself, I'll look back at this week of alternate day fasting and I'll say, okay, how did it go? Am I happy? Am I content with how it went? And do I want to proceed on with the alternate day fasting? I'll make that decision Sunday night before I get into bed, what I'm doing when I get up in the morning on Monday. I may be sticking with it because you got to trust the process, because back when I was doing a lot of fasting, back in my crazier days, we had a thing that we called a whoosh. So where, you struggle, and then you wake up the next day and you've had this big, your body has released all your water, So it doesn't mean, and I'm just talking from the perspective of someone who spent a lot of time hanging out with Cole and doing all kinds of fasting. So, 24-hour fasting, 3-day fasting, a week fasting. I did 2 30-day fasts. So I'm speaking from that perspective, like if you've never been there, done that, what you just saw, me eating this and losing 2 pounds, and then I'd eat nothing and just have water and lose nothing. That might be a little bit like, what the? I get it. But I'm only speaking from somebody who has done so much fasting. And in the fasting world, we used to, get on that scale after struggling for a day or two and have our whoosh. And then we'd be in Cole's Facebook group. I had my whoosh. So, it doesn't bother me. Because I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to get through this week with alternate day fasting and see how we do. And then I'll make a decision on Sunday night to see what I'm going to do. Am I going to stick with alternate day, or am I going to switch up? What am I going to do? Yeah. I am unbothered, you guys. But as you can see, that's just my person. That's who I am. I don't get bothered by a lot of things. Some things do. And you'll know. All right, you guys, I got to get to the gym. I'm going to be honest, I'm happy that I get to eat today. Part of me wants to have another Asian bowl, but I don't have no more beef, so it would be with chicken, which is fine. But I might be going another route. I'm leaning more towards the other route because I did take out a chicken breast. So I have 2 routes I can go with my chicken breast, and I'm pretty sure I know which route I'm going to go. So I will be back later with a what's for lunch. All right, you guys, I got to go work out. And I hope you're having a good morning, a good hump day. And I will see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.